everybody, and welcome back to another Toonkind at 12 FPS. My name is Avi, and today I will be playing the one, the only, Detective Shiro Azumi. And with me today are two wonderful, wonderful people who I adore very much, who I love very much, who I love the art of.
Who absolutely definitely do not torment you ever.
They don't.
Absolutely not.
Never, never, ever.
Never, not at all.
I've never done anything wrong in my life.
Correct. Hello, I am Fletch. I have done many things wrong in my life. This statement is not applicable in court, and I'm very happy to be here. My wonderful, beloved sibling and Marzi.
Who are you playing?
I'm going to be playing everyone's favorite baby detective, Camille.
Hi, my name is Marzi. I almost actually did the funny intro. No, I'm playing Leonardo Layton. He's not a detective. What the fuck is he doing here?
Well, he's here because a certain detective has helped you, has asked you for your help. Excuse me, I can talk. Has asked you for your help in a specific situation. For the audience clarification, this is still taking place in Yedo Trip, and if everything goes well, this is the last FPS for the Yedo Trip, I promise.
Oh, hey, Avi, actually, I had an FPS idea.
I'm gonna bite you. Hey, Fletch, can you hold out your arm, like, right there?
Yeah, sure, like this.
Chomp.
Ah!
Curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal.
We're still in Yedo Trip, and it is after the events of Puppet Loosely Strung, which was wonderful. Loved all the players in that one.
Loved the DM in that one.
Gasp.
Fucked up.
But yes, Leo, Azumi, is doing better, and, because he knows that Camembert is your dog, and Camembert is a support animal, he's asked for your help, basically in helping him find a support dog for himself. And he's also asked Camille to tag along because, look, you just don't separate the twins.
It's fine.
Can't do it.
Separate them.
Do not.
It's illegal.
Illegal to separate.
Mm-hmm. They deserve some fun sibling time. I look directly at Azumi.
They sure do. Especially
This is the stepping stone to Leo Azumi brotherhood.
Correct. Azumi needs a good thing, especially after the shit show that was the Edo trip. So he's invited you guys to a shelter here in Okashima, and he's probably like leading you to there so you don't get lost in the busy Okashima streets.
Baby chain.
That's a smart thing because Leo has gotten lost and will get lost again.
And Camille is under 3 feet tall, so if he steps a single foot into the crowd alone, he's gone.
Not only did Leo get lost, he got lost and ended up in a completely different city.
Yeah. He'd do that.
He's like that sometimes.
But yes. How are you guys doing?
I think Camille's doing pretty alright. He was probably fretting over Azumi for a few days. Just make sure that Azumi is doing alright. But he is glad that things are on the mend at the very least. and probably has been spending a lot of time with his brother, both willingly and less willingly, I'm going to guess.
Do not separate.
Do not separate.
Not separate. Leo was waiting the entire time during Puppet Loosely Strung. In
He
tears.
cried into the curry, and no one could stop him.
Not even Satoru.
Not
The
even
curry ended up
Satoru.
being a little bit salty. It's fine.
Leo, on the other hand, is doing pretty good. Happy to be helpful. Doesn't know how to tell Azumi that Camembert technically was a stray first.
It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I mean, Azumi knows that Leo met Camembert on a heist, but don't worry about the rest of those details.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine. Leo's gonna help.
Yeah, but yeah. I am going to be completely honest. I have not done anything when it comes to owning a dog. Like, I don't know what the process is. I assume there is a way to, like, meet and greet them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when it comes to adopting dogs, generally you can meet them beforehand to see if the dog is a good match for you. Shelters are specifically if you want to adopt a rescue dog, if I remember correctly. If you want a purebred dog, you usually go to the breeder themselves. And sometimes a dog will straight up just find you on the street. There's also a few services where you can like individually meet someone that's got a dog up for adoption. And then also sometimes organizations like rescue organizations will hold events where they both operate as a fundraising event to get more money and for people to like go and meet dogs and hopefully adopt a few of them. So like if they have a bunch of puppies, they'll probably have the puppies out there too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and there are also organizations that actually get dogs from breeders specifically to be trained as service dogs.
That's probably what this is, because that's what was in my mind going into this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't remember. I think normally if you're getting a trained service dog, they will be an adult by the time they're fully trained.
Yeah. At the same time, though, I'm like, puppy, though.
You can also train a dog to be a service dog yourself.
Yeah, which was what was in my head when Azumi actually got Koro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he probably wouldn't get it from an organization that actually trains up service dogs, but breeders and shelters and the like are probably still on the table.
Yeah. In that case, they are going to a shelter, because I can't really, like, I don't want to make an NPC up on the spot for this. But you guys arrive, and it is a very simple building, I would say. Very definitely friendly for the canines that live here. And Azumi steps in, and he kind of just, I don't know how else to say this. He looks a little awkward just stepping in here. I'm going to be real. Him asking you two to come here was less help picking out a dog and more help actually getting the, like, working up the confidence to actually come here.
Can I roll an investigation to see how much research Camille did on this in the time between Azumi asking them and them actually coming here.
Oh, absolutely. Also,
Because I think it'd be funny.
I'm gonna mute real quick because I put on a hoodie and now it is hot.
Fair.
Damn. That's southern weather.
Yeah, that's a 21. So he did research.
Camille, the only one who did actual research.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. On your PS.
Yeah.
Oh no.
It's okay.
Oopsie.
You definitely did your research. Coming in here with a 21.
Yeah. I think Neil probably has like a little stack of papers and such. Like he probably got a bunch of information together so that way they can clear any like requirements they have for adopting a dog, as well as just he's got it handled, don't worry. The only thing he cannot do is talk to the people as an adult. But he knows what to do.
Yeah, you sure
He's just
does.
a little baby guy.
Yeah, so he probably rechecks his notes before giving the others the gist of what to say to get to the dogs.
Yeah,
They have their very important, like, conversation with the people who work there.
Yeah,
Which we are briefly summarizing before moving on, so that way Abby doesn't have to make up an NPC anyways.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It definitely happened. They're talking to the employees. It's fine.
It's absolutely. Also, I want to say I've been like picturing Camille with like an actual clipboard and everything.
Honestly, probably because that's funny, and he is half-toon.
Absolutely.
It's very funny. Honestly, the people who work here probably think that the dog is for Camille.
Probably. It's fine. He
Yeah, this little man is so prepared.
He's so prepared. He's excited for his first ever pet. Don't worry about the bird in his hat.
But yeah, after a bit, y'all are probably like, brought to like a very specific room where like you can actually like meet the dogs. I am. Do they bring them out like all at once, or are they just like?
We can go the Lilo and Stitch route.
Yeah, usually you can like walk through and see a bunch of dogs at once, but when it comes to meeting dogs, generally speaking, you will like meet them one-on-one if they are not caged, because some doggies do not play nice with other doggies.
Oh no, that's definitely fair.
Yeah, so you'll probably be browsing pens first.
Yeah, do either of you want to roll an insight on Azumi?
Let's fucking go.
Oh, absolutely. Don't you sniff my dice. What?
He's
gonna like
curious. Sneef snorf.
He sneef snorf.
Yeah, this FPS is about you, little man. It's about doggies like you. You're not a service dog, though. You're a disservice dog. Okay, no, Iggy.
He got upset.
You insulted him.
Got upset.
I'll go back to petting you. Just let me type it in, please. Alright. Okay, hi.
Damn, Camille's getting low rolls today. Not that it fucking matters, because it brings it into a...
Yeah, it's fine. He's She's still like looking over the notes of his little clipboard to see what the best kind of dog is.
Yeah, I will say he's not like he's doing a pretty decent job of like keeping it cool outwardly, but it's something about dogs, man. Azumi is
if he were a toon, he'd have those like anime sparkles.
To be fair, this is semi-canon to Shinichi. Because
yeah.
Here, let me grab a little collage image.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
He liked doggy.
This family loves dogs.
Yeah. Also, the first dog you see, the German Shepherd, his name is John, and Shinichi had like a little quiet monologue to John about how.
Is that from like the second ever episode?
No, the second one's where he literally rides a dog as a mount.
Okay, I thought John was that dog.
No, John is a dog who gets accused of murder. And he's like, the fuck, he's not a murderer. I like this dog. And like goes to great lengths to prove that this dog did not kill a human being.
This is so fucking funny though. Premeditated murder from a dog.
Fucking little Mao.
Anyway, in fact, there's probably like a moment where like Azumi like pauses in front of like one of the pens and like looks at the dog in there. I'm gonna pull a random breed out of my head.
It's the poodle.
It's a poodle. And kind of just lets the poodle like sniff him.
Sneef Snorf.
Steve Snorf.
He's got a little content smile on his face.
Leo, well, because he probably has Camembert with him, actually wearing a like support animal vest and on a leash.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. That means there are dogs going wild in the background throughout the duration of this FPS.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's a little loud in here, but it's fine.
It's okay. Azumi can handle it.
Yeah, don't even worry about it. I mean, like, really, what the pens full of dogs and a home full of 40 birds? They're about the same level of noise.
True. Also, because Camille's a fucking nerd, I'm gonna roll. Yeah, no, that's fine.
Give us a poodle fact, loser.
Let me double check if he has a nature mod, actually. Okay, he does not have a nature mod, but that's fine because his regular mod is already +4. That's 17. So I think Camille kind of leans over to look at the poodle and is just, oh man, it's been a while since I've done the Camille voice.
Become baby.
あれあれれあれれおかしいぞ
Every day I'm tormented.
It's the most Japanese I know, so I must.
Thank you for the grown little man. I think it was just. Oh, you're looking at the poodle?
For a moment.
You'll nods as you just. Yeah, you don't really seem like the type who would want to have to brush a coat every day. Otherwise,
They are
tend to
pretty
get
high
matted.
maintenance.
Oh, I suspected that.
You're also very smart too, so you have to be a bit careful.
Mm.
Looks directly down at Iggy.
I don't know how smart Iggy is, even if he is part poodle.
Iggy knows that if he gets outside of the house when I have to leave, that means that I have to chase him down, and that means that I don't leave it for longer. So now he actively tries to escape whenever I open the door to leave.
Oh yeah, you sent that picture of it.
God.
He's also been conning like my entire family and friends by pretending he can't get up onto the couch by himself because he wants someone to pick him up. But yeah. So,
By friends, do you mean Jade and Spec?
yeah. Right, yeah. Anyways.
Yeah, Leo is nodding along to these because they are very fair. However, despite the fact that he was asked to be here to be helpful, he's not very, as he also sticks his fingers into like through the pen gate, and it's just like, but also look at how fucking cute and fluffy. Counterpoint.
You know. He sort of leans over, and he knows that Azumi can hear this, but he's just, do you really think that Shiro's the kind of person to dote on and brush a dog every single day?
If you convince me to
and
get
style them?
Hang on. I have to figure out how to word this.
Shit, someone's at the door. Hang on.
Oh, fuck.
That's fair. Use the time to figure out words, I suppose.
Yeah. I caught them.
Nice. Hold on to them.
How's the audience doing? Little guy wedged between your leg and the doorway.
Mm-hmm.
Was not someone at the door. Someone turned their bass up in their car so high that I thought it was someone knocking at the door.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Anyway.
Azumi goes, if you convince me to get a poodle, you're helping me with maintenance.
Leo, it's a very thoughtful look as he looks up at Azumi and then back down at the poodle. It's just, I don't know. I don't know if I can imagine you putting, like, cute hair clips on this thing.
No. He kind of just, like, shakes his head and just, like, tries to, like, I don't know how to describe it. He kind of, like, lets the dog get, like, one last, sneef snorf, before he kind of just, walks on.
Mm. And because Camille is a little bit of a shit, he's just, could you imagine Shiro taking that dog to the groomers and having to give them actual style to follow?
Oh man, do you think he'd be the kind of person who has them, like, dye some of the dog's fur? Can you imagine him with a pink poodle?
Could you imagine him with a sweater vest poodle?
Oh my god. By the moon. They're being mean.
I can still hear you, you know.
Oh, I know.
He kind of
That's kind of the point.
He kind of just scruffs you, Camille. Same way that Arana does with the mage hand.
Makes a little squeak noise as he scratches, like, hey!
Ha.
Well, if you got any better ideas.
Will kind of just crosses his arms. He's just, I don't see you scruffing Leo.
I'm as tall as him.
And?
Azumi reaches behind Leo's shoulder and just kind of like pulls on the back of his shirt. You were saying?
Mad that I'm almost taller than you. I'm still growing. I'll get there.
Stay short. I think what he ends up doing instead is like, you know the like older brother thing where he like kind of like puts his hand on the back of your head and just like playfully shoves it down.
Yeah.
He's just like, stay short, and he does that and then moves on. He hasn't let go of Camille.
You know, if Leo gets taller than you, that means I'm gonna be taller than you one day too.
He kind of like, you're still scrubbed, so he kind of just looks at you for a second and he goes, I don't think I can imagine that, actually.
I mean, it's pretty easy. It's me, but no glasses. Dress is worse.
He drops Camille in Leo's arms.
I imagine Leo could probably just like do the Toon gag of like messing up his hair.
Yeah. Yeah, like transfers Camille to like one arm, like one would hold a baby, and it's just, I mean, it's just like this. And he takes off his glasses, hands them to Camille, like runs a hand through his hair. So yes, me, send Layton. Only imagine me in a worse outfit.
Like the
You
one...
know, I decided that you don't get me right, and he reaches up to unruffle Leo's hair.
You mean like the one you were wearing in the mindscape? Yes.
You wear an outfit once, and then suddenly everyone decides that's the outfit to know you for.
Fucking mustard shirt.
It's fine. There wasn't color in the mindscape, it's fine. Besides, I think it's perfectly serviceable color.
I don't think you're allowed to tease me for my sweater vest anymore.
I can.
Leo, I'm pretty sure you also wear a sweater vest.
Yeah, but I wear it nicely.
I think Azumi's stopping in front of another dog.
Mm-hmm.
I think it would be really funny if it was like fucking, I don't know, like a Malamute or something,
you.
like one of those huge ones.
Oh god.
Yeah.
And he just goes, Camille, would you use this as a mount?
I have written smaller.
A Great Dane. Oh god.
A horse.
The fucking horse of a dog.
Yeah.
Leo sees like any huge dog that Azumi stops in front of, and he's just like, "Holy shit! They brought a bear in here."
Leo, that's still a dog.
I know that. I'm funny.
No, you're not.
I'm so fucking funny. You're just jealous that I'm funnier than you.
I can be hilarious when I want to be.
Yeah, when you squeak like a dweeb.
I cannot help what the tropes have decided for me.
Do you want a big dog though, Azumi?
No. I feel as though I might not be able to keep up with them.
Yeah.
Also, I will have to give you the full disclaimer that they will probably be written towards a murder scene at some point if you ever got a big dog.
No, I can definitely see that happening.
And like,
Regardless of whether or not I get a bigger dog, I have a feeling you are going to ride whatever dog I get straight into a murder scene.
Lamau.
I mean, I'm not gonna ride that. And he points over at a chihuahua.
It's like yipping.
Yeah.
Oh my
Like,
gosh! Cam, it's you-sized!
It's like yipping and trembling, and Camille is so very offended. He says, I am bigger than that.
Little fucking guy! No, he
Looks a bit anxious, right?
Yeah, I don't know if this is the best for what you're looking for.
Yeah, Azumi shakes his head.
They are also small and yappy. And, you know, you already have to deal with one of those.
Hey!
I mean, I already deal with Satomi. What's one more?
It's true. When you give him the right mood, it does like to talk a lot.
Yeah.
But then other times it's like he's some sort of silent protagonist. He has modes.
He has layers. He's a guy. He's like an onion.
I was thinking more like a parfait, but okay.
What kind of analogies? Sorry, I can't do the Azumi voice. He goes, what kind of analogy is that?
Onion. He's stinky.
I meant the parfait.
Oh.
Well, you see, it has layers to it. And sometimes those layers may seem entirely incongruous from each other. Or like it's an entirely different dessert that you're eating. But it's all parfait. So if you're going to use a layer analogy, that's probably better than an onion.
You're an onion.
I'm
Stinky.
You're stinky.
You're stinky.
You're the one with a dog on you all the time.
I can't believe you would call Camembert stinky? I can't believe. And Leo like gets down on his knees to like wrap his arms around Camembert. You look at this face and you call him stinky.
I think while this is happening, Azumi walks over to the next, like, pen.
I'm so sorry, Azumi. You brought the Stooges along.
Yeah, he's fine with it. It's helping him, like, be normal.
Mm-hmm. I mean, anything looks normal when compared to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just, how do I put this into words for that insight you rolled earlier? He's never had an animal companion before. He's never had a pet. And he fucking loves dogs, though.
Mm-hmm.
And so him just being here is, one, very exciting, two, very nerve-wracking, because even if he loves dogs, he's never done this before. And he just wants it to go well. He wants an A+ for this day, which is very normal and possible to achieve.
It's fine. I mean, Leo ended up just fine, and Camembert literally adopted himself.
Yeah.
Azumi doesn't know that.
Yeah, and honestly, to be fair to Azumi, Camembert is a toon dog, which is very different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's fine. They're here to help.
Yeah. So he's walked over to the next pen while Leo and Camille are making a scene about Camille being stinky.
He's not stinky, he's a good boy.
Well, even if Camembert is not stinky, that means that you're the one who's stinking up Camembert.
I could say the same about you. And, you know, any gestures at Camille's hat, having to stay trapped under that all day, I'm surprised.
Spades is where they want to be. And also different. I'm not really sure what Spades is made out of, honestly. It's made out of something, but...
A stress toy.
Whatever they're made of, they must be pretty hardy to have to deal with your head funk all day.
I do not have head funk. I wash this hat regularly. Anyways, I think she already left.
Ah, shit.
Scurry back over.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he's looking at right now. It's probably like a border collie.
Mm-hmm. That is one fluffy dog.
Very fluffy. That's gonna get fur everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, definitely.
I'm not sure.
What were you thinking about names, maybe? Maybe that'll help narrow it down.
Azumi frowns. He didn't think that far ahead.
Oh. Leo batting his eyelashes. If all else fails, you can name it
I'm
after.
not naming them after cheese. He puts like a hand on your face again.
Yeah, you better find a name fast, Shiro, because
I know
Leo
he's.
is very persistent about cheese names. Why do you think I pulled Spades out of my hat so quickly? Pun not intended.
Maybe one of those like well-known detective dogs, like that droopy dog or
A
What about a
basset
basset hound?
that's the bitch.
I love
Oh, go ahead.
I love how Azumi and Camille pretty much just proved Leo's theory.
Yeah, it was just like, yeah, the detective dog. Or you can get a mop.
Like,
A mop.
like one of those corded dogs.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that also run into the trouble of grooming and styling, though?
Oh, you're right.
Yes.
Can you imagine Shiro having to put all that mop up in a little bow so the dog
Oh, it's
can
really
see it?
cute, though.
I think at this point, Azumi's kind of ignoring those comments to him, and then he's trying to, like... Part of him wants to pet the dogs, another is, like, still, like, avidly trying to think about this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do another insight.
I
Jesus
think Camille
Christ,
is-
Leonardo.
Leo took the good rolls today, it's fine.
Yeah, he did, because that was a nat 20.
God.
Jesus fuck, what are you even looking for?
Okay, I think Camille's busy petting the dogs.
Yeah, Leo's just looking to see, because you were saying that like this is a big deal and Azumi's probably kind of stressed and like he's not even like actually petting dogs, he's thinking really, really hard.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want to make sure Leo sees that and he does. sense.
Oh, he definitely does. It's like uh it's like that uncertainty of like, can I even do this? Am I allowed to? Sort of mental block.
I think Leo notices this and is just, I mean, looking at them is all well and good, and like weighing pros and cons, that's all really good. But I mean, this is an animal that's gonna be with you for a bit, and like you gotta like them and they gotta like you. Instead of thinking about all the facts and stuff first, maybe we should see if we could like sit in a room with some of them, see if they like you and if you like them.
We can always ask the staff who they would recommend for service dog training.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, if you're looking into training, maybe we should be looking at puppies instead.
Oh, that's true, actually, yeah.
I was about to say. Alright.
But
Azumi's probably gonna like walk further down to see if there's like a staff member, and as he does, he kind of like looks over to Camille and he says, "You know what I just realized?
What?
It's more fodder for your wild shape."
This is true. I can turn into so many different dogs now.
it's like a catalog of dogs. A dog-a-log.
I think that's when two people talk to each other.
No, that's a dialogue. You silly.
Remind me again why I asked both of you here.
Because next to us, you look entirely normal.
Because I have a service dog.
Right. He's just gonna keep going. He's gonna keep going, and he probably like finds someone there. You're like brought out to a room, and there's probably like a couple of dogs already there.
Mm.
If my brain doesn't blink on me, it's a little playroom, got little toys and a little like mats
I
and
go into the puppy room.
puppy room mats
The
and whatnot
puppy room.
for them to like play and climb on and whatnot. Once again, Leo, with your fucking nat 20, he still looks a little uncertain about if he should even do this.
Leo probably takes that in then and decides, you know what? I might as well be the one to help set the social boundaries, and he lies down on the floor.
He's immediately swarmed by puppies.
Like,
Exactly.
they are so curious. They're like, new friend? Why new friend on ground? Hello?
Yeah, Leo's just buried in puppies. Whenever I lie on the floor, he immediately comes over to shove his face in my face.
Yeah.
I've seen videos of like that happening. There's like a couple of like retrievers and whatnot, and a couple of like other such dogs, and actually, yeah, he would. Azumi takes out his plot device to get a picture.
And Leo, as he's like wrestling puppies away from his face at least, and he's like, all right, yeah, take your picture and then join me on the ground.
All right.
I can't believe that Leo's dead.
Death by puppies.
The way I want to go.
Rest in peace, Leonardo. You'll be missed.
Get on the ground!
Yeah, he's like, he takes the picture and then he kind of just like sits like right next to you and like scoops one of the pups up. Like, it's probably like, fuck, all other dog breeds have just vanquished from my mind.
Labrador?
Yeah, like a Labrador. And he's just... I'm trying to put into words what he's doing. He's kind of like... This is probably the most, like, sincere doting he's doing. Because this is a puppy. Oh my god, they're cute.
Yeah. I think it's Camille's turn to take a picture of Azumi doting on the puppy. And he's currently debating on if he should join the puppy squadron or not.
Shit, now someone's actually at the door.
Oh no.
There goes Marzi.
Yeah, because either he sits on the floor with them or he become puppy.
There's like one husky that's like being very noisy.
Mm-hmm.
You know how
Husky noises. TM.
husky noises. Bark, 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 bark.
Mm-hmm.
There are children in my home.
Oh god.
Dear God.
What was it? Camille debating Leo as he slowly and very carefully sits up. It's just, I'd be careful if I were you, Cam. You would not survive.
Well, I don't think I would survive anyways. They're already about me sized.
Yeah, they are.
God, aren't Bernie's mountain dogs like huge?
They do grow to be huge.
Large.
Yeah, there's like probably a couple of pups like what he's got like a ball, like he probably just like picked up one of the balls that's like been left lying around, and he's trying to get like a couple of the dogs' attention with it.
God, he probably picks it up and immediately there's a large amount of barking and like dogs jumping on him to try and get the ball.
Yeah, and he like tosses it to the side so Leonardo can actually sit upright. Bark, bark,
Yep,
bark.
Leo sits up. Cam and Bear had probably lied down next to him. He's being such a good, calm boy.
Despite all the barking.
Despite all the barking and the butt beat. But his tail, it's a blur.
Mm-hmm.
As Leo kind of looks around, looks at Azumi, and is just, this is good. Even if it doesn't happen today, I think sitting here and getting a little more relaxed about it is good.
And you'll probably have a better idea as to what kind of dog you want
Mm.
in the future. Camille is probably like halfway buried in a pit of dogs right now. He only has 2 hands.
Azumi like reaches over to pick up Camille and then like sets him on Camembert's back. Just so he doesn't get like completely buried.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that
Camille
would make
pets
things...
as many dogs as he can from Care Bear's back.
Yeah. So he does that, make sure Camille's, like, not getting buried in dogs. And Azumi is just... I don't know.
What's up?
I'm not... He kind of frowns and he puts it, as he tries to, like, put it into words, and he's just, I wasn't sure about this coming in anyway. I've never even taken care of a pet before.
Well, I mean, you're a really responsible person. And dogs can be pretty vocal about their needs.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. So, I mean, even if you've never done it before, like, the dogs can, at the very least, let you know that they need something, and you have us. I have a
If Cam
dog.
and Bear turned out just fine, then I think you have nothing to worry about.
Wow.
Zumi just, like, presses a hand down on Camille's head.
Squeaky toy noise.
Toy noise.
He is immediately swarmed by dogs.
And he's just... I think he probably, like, gets distracted with, like, one of, like, the Bernese mountain dog, like a pup. And he's just, like, and you got one of, like, those rope toys playing with it. Before he kind of just, like, lets it run off and whatnot. And he's just... I'm just worried.
Well, that's fair.
I think it's normal to be worried in this sort of situation.
Especially since you've never, like, done this before.
Camille nods.
But I mean, also, if you're this worried about it, like, I don't think you're gonna be a bad dog parent. They're a huge responsibility and deal since they're, like, a living thing. I'd be a little worried if you weren't worried about it.
Camille nods.
Yeah, Zumi's handing me something, but the thing is he wouldn't say it out loud.
Oh.
So,
Can the audience know?
it's one of those things where, like, before coming to Einquil, Azumi was shit at taking care of himself. Like, in Persona 5, there is a line where he says that, sometimes for lunch, all he would eat is an apple. And, like, that's it. And, like, geez, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the concern is, if he was barely able to take care of himself up until this point, he's not sure how taking care of a dog will go.
Can I roll an insight on him?
Yes.
Okay, finally gets a halfway decent roll.
Hooray!
Yeah, I'd say probably get that.
Or at least the gist of it.
Yeah.
And I think Camille kind of pauses before he's just, I hear that in a lot of cases, having a pet or another creature rely on you actually helps people take better care of themselves along with their pet.
Oh yeah.
It can be hard to care for yourself sometimes, but the moment another living creature comes into the equation, especially one that you want to do right by, then you're going to do all that you can to do right by them. I would use Spades as an example, but I think Spades is a bit of a special case.
Isn't Spades
Leo kind of.
Hmm?
Oh.
Isn't Spades kind of connected to you?
Yeah, that's why I say he's a bit of a special case.
Which is why I am an amazing example of this. As Leo very gently puts a hand on Camembert's head and gets a sort of, I don't know if wistful is the right word.
Nostalgic?
Maybe, yeah. Sort of look on his face as he thinks about it, and it's just, the first year after everything happened, I didn't have Camembert. He didn't show up until a little into everything. And let me tell you, I, as a 13-year-old all by myself, not the best at taking care of myself.
Hmm.
I don't know. I got Camembert, and suddenly there is a living being relying on me to take care of myself so I can take care of him. And maybe I still don't eat as much as I should, but I definitely would be worse off without Camembert.
And it looks like you are caring for Camembert just fine.
Of
Pats
course.
Camembert's head.
He is my best friend in the whole world, and he bites people for me, and it's the best.
And Azumi kind of just like pauses for a second, which is really, really funny that they're having this conversation in the midst of like a play area with a whole bunch of pups.
I know, what a like serious conversation to have in a like a yappy room.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like it
I
would
mean,
not.
hey, pretty great because that means that no one's listening in.
Yeah.
That's true.
Like there's probably been like a couple of pups that like ran up to him and he was like he was interacting with. And he kind of like takes in what you guys are saying for a second, and he what does he say? He says I still suppose it's worth a shot.
Hmm.
I mean, I've already hit rock bottom. It's only up from here, I suppose.
That is true.
Yeah. And you like dogs. This is good.
Pretty sure liking dogs is one of the few things you can all agree on, right?
Azumi nods.
Right, so you have even more people to help make sure you don't forget anything.
Yeah.
Right.
As the veteran dog owner of this group,
Azumi,
I will personally make sure
yes.
that you have everything you need, and to let you know if anything is going badly.
Wonderful. I'm calling you if I ever need a dog sitter.
Yeah, I mean, in the worst case scenario where you truly cannot take care of this dog on your own, let's be real. That dog is just gonna live at Leo's house.
Maybe.
That dog's gonna live a very good life regardless.
Maybe.
Azumi does actually laugh at that. It's probably at this point where, like, after he's thrown another ball, a very specific, like, pup comes up and, like, drops the ball, in front of him. And it's this little Shiba Inu pup. Thank you, Marzi. And, Azumi just takes the ball again, and the dog just gets back into that play bow.
Leo sees this dog and is just, little toasted marshmallow.
It is rather cute. And Azumi just tosses the ball again and watches it, like, chase after it and come back with it in its mouth. And as Azumi, like, holds out his as Azumi holds out his hand for the ball again, the pup drops it into his hand and just, like, starts, like, yipping excitedly at him.
Oh.
And, like, Azumi, like, pulls his hand back, and he hasn't thrown the ball yet. And, like, there's, like, this moment where the pup just, like, basically spins.
Oh.
Little fucking guy.
Little guy. Like, you see this, like, dog, like, turn, like, expecting him to throw it. And then, like, Azumi has just, like, pulled his hand back. He hasn't even done anything yet. And, like, once the pup realizes it turns back around to bark at him.
I don't think there's any fooling that one, Shiro.
I didn't even throw it. Didn't even throw it yet.
He want.
What?
The dog
He want.
The dog barks at, like, one paw's, like, on his, like, lap.
Look at him, he won!
And Azumi just... Sorry. Azumi just finally throws it and watches the dog, like, chase after it again.
Well, I think that one's certainly trying to make a good impression on you.
Fur is not too long.
It's
If
very
I
cute.
remember correctly, that's a Shiba Inu. They're pretty high energy, but that means that they can probably keep up with you.
Goodness knows I'll need that on a case.
Grooming would be pretty easy. No need to gather any long fur in a pretty little bow.
Or style it in a specific way.
Keep that another styling your hair.
Leo bats his eyelashes. It's just, I feel like I'd look very pretty.
That's, I'll style your hair, threat.
Leo, I'm not sure even you could survive that.
You know what? Fair.
The dog comes back. This little pup comes back, with the ball and, like, does that thing, this time where it's, like, no take, only throw.
Yeah!
So Azumi tries to, like, grab the ball while it's still in the pup's mouth, and, like, there's, like, a little shake going on. trying to tug it out before this dog just drops and rolls.
Please tell me that, like, when Azumi's shaking the ball to try and get the dog to let go, the dog does get a little bit of airtime with its two front paws, because that happens with Iggy constantly.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Yes, it does happen. There's a little bounce as right before the dog just drops down and rolls.
Oh.
And barks. And then rolls again.
Oh.
Yo, stunt dog. How you fuck it up?
You really like rolling, huh? And he actually reaches over to give the dog ear scritches. But with the way he scritches this dog's ear, it leans into his hand and just flops onto its side. And realizes what happens and then rolls over again to sit upright.
That's a very good dog.
Absolutely. What a fucking little marshmallow of a guy.
He's very small. Whoa, voice crack. He's very small. I think Cora would be a fitting name.
What's that mean?
It's because he likes to roll around. It's
That he does.
Hmm?
That he does.
It's a name similar to and he kind of pauses as he tries to find English common word for it. He says it's a name similar to Roly Poly.
Little roly poly boy.
That is very.
And Camille's sort of hiding a smile behind his hand. Oh, holy shit, that's so adorable.
I just imagine Camille and Leo share a look like, what the fuck, that's such a cutesy name.
Yeah. I feel like I'm trying to make an analogy without spelling it outright, but good God, inner child.
Good.
Points.
Good.
And there's a bit more of petting coming from Azumi, as before the dog just kind of jumps into his lap again and paws on his chest.
Oh.
Oh, I don't think you have a choice anymore, Azumi.
Oh, absolutely
That dog
not.
has adopted you.
Yes, hello, hi. And he's doing that talking to an animal.
That I always do.
Yes.
Oh.
Leo just sees this and is like, yep, this is what I was waiting to happen. This is exactly how it happened with me and Camembert.
Zumi raises the brow at you.
I told you I met him on a heist.
Oh, he did not leave you alone until you adopted him, huh?
Oh, yeah, no. He bit people for me, and then when I tried to leave, he kept following me.
Oh, the great Phantom L, unable to escape a single puppy.
Seems very fitting from what I know of him.
Good to know that one single puppy is better than the entirety of the Villestown police.
No, I would believe that too.
I would very much believe that. At this point, I would be surprised if they can solve anything without a child coming in to do it for them.
Honestly, I'm surprised not that many people have put the pieces together about me and Camembert.
Well,
Again,
I did.
Well, yeah, but that doesn't count. You're real kind.
Sounds like an excuse.
Yeah,
Can't Leo, like, actually mimic Azumi's voice?
it's in Azumi's voice, it's like,
You also
Honest-
get, like, the head push treatment again.
good. Honestly, originally I thought that Phantom L kind of just kidnapped Camembert sometimes.
Fucking Lamau. Why would you think that?
You seem so nice otherwise.
No, Camembert just follows Phantom L sometimes. It's fine.
It's, a cab. He wants to tag along to bite police officers.
Uh-huh.
Azumi's gonna hold out the ball for, like, either of you to throw.
Camille looks over at Leo.
Leo will take the ball. Before he does it, he pats Camembert on the head like, I know, buddy. I know you gotta stay calm, but soon.
This little pup comes up to you for the ball. It is doing the Shiba scream.
Leo probably went to throw it and then did the Shiba scream and then he starts fucking losing it.
Oh, very vocal.
And Leo's just like, dude, what the fuck? Why would you say that to me? I can't believe you'd say that to my face like that. Dog.
He wants the ball.
The ball.
Can't believe he would just say something like that to my face, SMH my head, and Leo throws the ball.
Yeah, little Cora goes chasing after it. He comes back and puts it in Leo's lap.
My internet cut out. I lost everything after Leo threw the ball.
Okay. Little Cora chases after the ball, picks it up, and brings it back over and drops it in Leo's lap.
Leo looks at Azumi very seriously. We gotta get this dog.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I think if you didn't get this dog, then Leo would get that dog.
I will take this dog if you're not taking this dog.
No, it's mine now. Shut up. This could be
Leo looks back down at little Koro and is just like, him taking you means that you'll be at my house a lot. Remember that.
That's hilarious.
This Camille also want to throw a ball.
I think Camille will, in fact, throw a ball.
Yes.
I think it would be really funny to do a bit.
Yes.
Kuro accidentally tackle Camille.
Straight off of Camembert.
Yeah. Camille makes grabby hands at the ball.
It is deposited into his hands.
Camille holds up the ball to throw.
Koro immediately starts, like, barking and getting excited again, and it's, like, charging towards Camille.
No, wait.
And, you are tackled off of Camembert. You have Pup in your face.
He is dead. Rip to Camille. He's probably laughing and petting Koro, as he's just, "You're absolutely getting this dog."
Oh, absolutely. And Azumi kind of, like, stands up and, like, picks up the pup off of you and helps you sit back upright before more dogs come over and investigate. But, like,
No, you're good. Continue.
but as, like, he's holding this little pup, he's kind of, like, smiling very softly to himself and, like, giving it, like, little chin scratches and whatnot.
Oh,
Another discreet picture taken.
good. I think Phil looks over at Leo and, like, gives a thumbs up.
Mission accomplished.
Hell yeah. Rank up noise.
Rank up noise. He, like, does that thing where, like, he holds up Koro to his face, and Koro just puts a paw on his face. Little wiggly baby. But yeah.
Dude, fuck yeah. He was just like, dude, fuck yes. He very carefully stands up. Just like, let's go fill out some paperwork.
All right, paperwork.
It's alright. I got most of what we need together. We probably at this point just need to have them look over and sign it.
He holds up his clipboard.
Yeah, Azumi will take it from you. Thank you for helping me with this, by the way.
Problem at all, honestly.
Yeah. I felt a little bad that my only contribution before now was serving curry that is too salty. But now I've gotten a good grade and helpful.
I think you'd be okay regardless. Though,
Well, I was going to draw attention to the curry.
yeah, it was kind of weird eating curry made with your tears. I'm going to be honest.
Like I haven't cried on other food before.
But usually you could cry only on the food that you're eating.
Perhaps.
You know what? I think we're just going to adopt this dog and leave.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. He's also gonna pick up Camille, underhand carry.
Oh. He is carried.
And so he's just got armful of baby.
Pull him out. Yep, and Leo behind him with Camembert.
Yeah. And, yeah. Koro now joins the party.
Hell yeah! It happened!
Adoption official. I think once Kuro is officially adopted TM, I feel like the twins are probably going to use it as an excuse to, like, buy a shit ton of dog accessories and toys.
Oh yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Azumi is probably, like, going on, like, taking you guys on, like, a trip, too, to, like, get some stuff for this dog, because he ain't got shit.
They go to like a pet supply shop and they grab a shopping cart and it is just immediately filled up.
Mhm.
The pup is in, Koro is in the, like, little baby seat.
Yes!
Yes.
Correct!
Oh, God. That's fantastic. They got Koro, everybody.
They did
We
it!
finally-
They got Koro, and it was good bonding.
We finally closed up that loose end.
Yeah.
Yay.
And they go on a shopping montage, but they probably don't actually go on a shopping montage because they barely have one tune between them all, and it's a real
Yeah.
country.
Yeah. I have a feeling it's probably a surprise to everyone else when they bring back Koro and everything.
They just loudly enter the ellipsis like, "Hey, we got a dog!"
It was like, it was like, hey, we have a dog, and it was like, yeah, Camembert, we've all seen him. And it's like, no, fools.
Look at this pup.
Hold up Koro like Simba in The Lion King.
Yes.
Alright. Thank you, audience. Oh my god. Anyway, thank you so much for playing with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And thank you so much to our listening audience, both now and in the future. We are going to bid you all a good time zone. Bye!
Bye-bye.
Bye.